Navigating a Public Relations Crisis by Courtney Linton. The crisis synopsis is: part of the ribbon display technology collapsed on a section of luxury seating on the second tier at the Palace of Auburn Hills. The ribbon technology, as I've mentioned, is what you can see looking at the picture that divides the different multiple tiers that the palace has. It was not properly positioned on there, causing some screws to fall loose and it injuring some of the fans located in the luxury seating. An emergency response is going to be coming from Tom Gores, which is owner of the Detroit Pistons, as well as the Palace of Auburn Hills Arena that is located in a suburb of Detroit, Auburn Hills, Michigan. And he is being prepared with statements and a plan to accomplish the 3 goals of a crisis management, which include end the crisis quickly, limit the damage, and restore the reputation. He is going to be honest and timely and direct with what he has to say to the audiences regarding the situation that had happened at the palace. The message he is going to send for the public, as well as any other people working in the Detroit Pistons organization, that it is unpredictable, that the sports world is exciting and unpredictable, and the lack of human control may result in various scandals or fatal incidents that cannot be helped from us, or anything that, or it wasn't a problem that had anything that we could handle. We also take complete, full responsibility of what had happened. We don't put the blame on anybody else. This is something that the organization has to deal with, and they're very clear about that, and they want to make sure that the public knows that we are taking complete, full responsibility, and we are going to do everything that we can to turn the situation around and try to enforce positive feedback and not turn it into a negative situation where fans feel that they are unsafe to come to the arena, or that it is an unsafe environment. And we will do this by developing trust and credibility, because the palace was actually first opened in the 1980s, and in the early years of the 2000s, the facility had already made upgrades to become more of a modern style NBA arena. So they had taken those upgrades and already inserted the new monitors, creating more luxury seating for the fans. So as the media had represented itself, saying that our organization, the Detroit Pistons, and Tom Gores, the facility owner, did not take proper precautions in making the arena a safe environment and a safe place, and that is not the case at all. We want to deliver the correct positive information and make sure that this wasn't anything that the facility could control. It had happened during the rebuilding of the facility and upgrading it into the newer. It was an unfortunate mishap, and that is why they are sending out notifications to any of the fans or workers that were injured during the incident. There's going to be help in helping them recover so that everyone can feel comfortable knowing that Tom Gores, as well as the Pistons organization, are doing everything in their power to make sure that this doesn't happen again, and that hopefully all of this could be avoided, and just to show positive reinforcement about the situation. The audiences that are include internal and external audiences that the message points are being delivered for the crisis. The internal audiences includes like employers, such as like the athletes, the coaches, the managers, even sponsors or nutritionalists, or any of the entertainment crews for the Detroit Pistons. We just want to make sure that the message is sent to them that we are very sorry, we take full responsibility, we're doing everything in our power to provide help during times like this, and that everything is being taken into consideration on how to improve the safety. External audiences include such as the fans. The fans include a wide range of demographics, male and females, families, mainly middle class, normally ranging in the ages of 18 to 45 years old. This is another part of the audiences. The communication channels are going to be Twitter, any social media sites, really, including Facebook and Twitter. Mainly Twitter, because so many people get their news information from Twitter sources, and on Twitter we'll be having brief updates or links to mainstream news articles that are quoting company representatives that are talking about the crisis and the situation at hand and what can be done to make these changes for future incidents or future events held at the palace. And you can't leave out traditional media, as much as digital media is increasing and a lot more people can gain their news quickly from the social media. Traditional media are news outlets that are valued by other people that are seeking more information about the crisis. It will give more information stating, what happened, who was injured, what could be done so that this doesn't happen again, who is at fault here, who is going to help with these people. It basically gives the need to know information, so in the honest information, so that fans are aware of what is going on. Because if we don't provide this information, that is how rumors begin and start. And that, with rumors, can create a communication crisis in addition to the safety crisis that is at hand. And that is something that the organization does not want to happen. So being honest and direct with everything is a main goal in communicating the crisis through these different channels. The recovery plan for the long-term recovery plan for this crisis is financial contributions and donations to the recovery operation, including the fans or anybody that was injured in the situation. We are asking people through different social media sites, if they are willing or want to, they can, there'll be links provided to where they can help donating either either blood or clothes or anything that they may need to help in the recovery process. And information and links will be provided on to where and when this can be happen, and also for the place of the incident, the Palace of Auburn Hills, for them to be open into letting the crisis management operation team help and let people come in and see what is going on. That's why, as well, posting up updates on Twitter sites or Facebook sites, posting updates on how the rebuilding of the digital ribbon technology around is coming along, and what the safety precautions of it are, and what is being done better or improved from the last time they had made their upgrades, and what they are going to do for different events. That will be like in the release statement of when it is all done and rebuilt. We want to make sure that our fans know that all safety precautions are always taken during live games for the Detroit Pistons. They are always there making sure that fans feel safe, whether it be with the bouncers throughout the arenas. And now it is more of the facility itself, and if that is safe for the fans to be there cheering on their team. And we want to make sure that we release a statement saying that it is safe, that this isn't a normal occurrence. We want to make sure that we definitely say that this is something that has not happened before, and that all measures are currently being done to ensure the safety of the fans and the employees. We want to make sure to inform them of that, and just make sure that we point out that this situation was unfortunate, and that we really do sympathize with the people who were injured in this crisis, in this incident that had happened at the Palace, and a status of the events taking place at the Palace, just providing updates of different either concerts or NBA games or any other live sporting events or auctions or any other kind of events happening at the Palace of Auburn Hills. We want to be able to provide people with that information of how the event went and how everything was handled and what was done to prevent any mishaps that could have possibly happened. But like we had said, it is something that was unpredictable, and the lack of human control may result in fatal incidents that are beyond our control, and that we are very sorry. And hopefully with the status of events and having fans see that everything is running and operating smoothly, they will be more likely to enjoy the festivities and continue to come to the Palace and support their favorite Detroit Pistons team.